And Woj, I don't want to throw cold water on anything here, because anything that feels positive, sure, bring it on. But this largely felt to me like something that's meant to read as positive, but then when you really sift through it, what's positive about it? What was the pushback from within the league that led to this being delayed by a week?
Well, Scott, first of all, teams were surprised that the league was going to move this quickly to open up facilities starting Friday. None of them knew about this over the weekend. There was a small group of owners that this information was shared with. We got wind of it. We reported it before many teams were aware that this was going to happen this soon. And I think the question, Scott, for a lot of them is why? What is our reasoning for opening up facilities in Georgia, in Florida? Just because those governors decided to do that. One GM said to me tonight, if we need a 15-page memo from the league to get one guy in and out of our building just so we can take shots, get shots up, like maybe the timing's not right.
That's exactly how I react. Like you see, you can get 4 guys in there, but then you can't use a cold tub and you can't use a sauna and nobody can touch anything. And you got to wipe anything down. And if you use your cell phone, I mean, I could keep going through like the specifics from this memo, and it's mind numbing. So, I mean, that's where I come off, and I'm not trying to be like the negative guy here. It's just like this, even when they get back in the gym, like it doesn't feel like anybody's closer to anything. And I guess that's what felt daunting to me. Is that the sense that you get from in and around the league, that it's just, that the pace is going to be glacial here?
That's right, Scott. And this wasn't meant to be the beginning of a process where we would start 1 week with 4 players, and then they could do a little more, and then they could play 2-on-2, and then coaches could come in. That's not what this was. Part of it was there was some fear in the league that when the state of Georgia opens or the state of Florida opens, that players in other marketplaces who couldn't get into gyms would start migrating to those areas of the country and go to an Equinox, go to a public gym, and the league didn't want that.
You know what's scary to me is it felt like March took forever, but April, I mean, you look at the calendar, man, it's going to be May soon, and a month gets away in a hurry, and then the next thing you know, it's June, and if you're not any closer, at some point, man, you just kind of, I think you run out of days to fix this. I just wonder how much that resonates within, you know, these teams and their front offices.
More than ever, Scott, I think this is a league that is really willing to push the calendar on this season. You know, I had reported back, and I lose track of time, maybe 3 weeks ago. It could have been 3 years ago.
Who the hell knows?
But that the league wanted to have the finals wrapped up ideally by Labor Day weekend. They are more willing than ever to delay the start of next season. And part of that reason is that might give them more time next year to be able to have fans in the building. But next season, the fear of having to start the year in empty arenas, and if they were going to start at their normal time, mid-late October, it's hard to imagine that there would be fans in the stands. And so I think as much time as they can buy for themselves, I think the league is willing to do that right now, and they're trying to look at everything. And this isn't just a let's figure out the next couple months in this season. This is a 2, 3, 4 year look moving forward.
I keep feeling like one of my children. I want someone to come in and tell me that it was a bad dream and we get to wake up tomorrow and there's a doubleheader and we start the playoffs. But obviously, it's real life and we're trying the best we can with what we got. Well, appreciate you, man. Stay safe.
Thanks, Scott. You too.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.